Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. Whether you're new or returning, I'm so grateful that you're here. For those of you that are new, hi, my name's Nicole. I've been collecting designer handbags since I was 10 years old, and I focus on reviewing and styling luxury handbags, especially pre-loved and vintage items, so you can get that high-end look without breaking the bank. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Gucci Dionysus mini chain bag here in the black leather, otherwise known as the wallet on chain. I have been weighing on whether or not to keep this bag, and please be aware this is the wallet on chain, not the small shoulder bag. They are slightly different, so the small shoulder bag is slightly bigger overall. It's about 1.25 inches taller, and an easy way to tell is it has the two flaps underneath. They almost look like little lapels, where this one does not. I know especially on pre-loved websites, they can almost look like the same thing, but I decided to go with the wallet on chain, and this is part 2 of my designer crossbody bag haul. So in case you missed that video, I'll link it in the description below. So let's get started. I'm going to be going over the design, cost, functionality, and the overall value to help me to decide if this is worth skipping or stealing. So stick around to see what I decide. So let's start off with cost. I did buy this on Fashion File for $700, which is a big savings compared to its retail price of $1,800, about 61% off, which is an incredible deal. I did buy this on Fashion File with my own money, so this review is not sponsored in any way. So on one hand, $700 is definitely an investment for a bag. However, it's in really good condition and came with its original dust bag, so I'd say it's a good deal overall. So let's get into the details of the bag. First off, the design is what initially drew me in. It's sleek, it's structured, and it really just has that effortless edginess that I absolutely love. It is a textured calfskin leather, so it's going to be super durable and scratch resistant, so I'm confident in this holding up well over time. There is a slight issue, so you can see that the leather is lifted right here where the chain pulls. Not something that's noticeable when you actually have the chain on, and I discussed it more in my last video, but this is definitely a bag I plan to get a lot of use out of, and I feel that if it was a problem with the previous owner, it's bound to happen to me as well. So definitely not a deal breaker, but something to consider for sure on deciding whether or not to keep it. It does have hand-painted edges, which is a really nice touch, and in person, it's definitely more of that matte black look. I know it's coming off a little shiny on camera, but I do personally prefer more of a matte black when it comes to leather. I think that paired with the silver hardware gives it this really chic, understated look. It's not overly flashy, which I like, but the real question is, do I love it enough to keep it? I absolutely love the gunmetal hardware, especially the Swarovski crystals on the tiger head clasp. It's what makes the Dionysus line so iconic in my opinion. So now I'm going to include some mod shots and styling. And let's talk a little bit about how this looks like worn. As a shoulder bag, as you can see, it's just a little too long for me. I am 5'1" for reference, but as a crossbody, it's perfect. You can double up the chain to adjust the length and it sits perfectly at the hip, which is my preferred way to wear it, so this is what it looks like doubled up. You can even wear it as a clutch, which gives it even more versatility. And I love that it's logo free, so it's great for more formal events without being too flashy. It's ticking a lot of boxes in terms of my style and its versatility, but we're still left with the question on whether or not I'm keeping this bag. All right, now let's move on to inside the bag. This is where I start weighing out the practical side. For any of you that missed my last video, the Super Mini was just way too small. It couldn't even fit a phone. This, on the other hand, has 16 card slots, 2 bill compartments, and a coin pocket. This is what's making me lean towards keeping it because it really is like a wallet and a purse combined. But since it is a wallet on chain, there are 2 very small openings here on the bottom. So something to be aware of, I wouldn't put super small chapsticks or lip balms in there. That doesn't really affect me because I'm so paranoid about my lip glosses exploding that I always put them in some sort of container first. But if that's a concern for you, you could always put them in the coin pocket. Unless you're someone that carries a lot of coins, I think that's a perfect area to store your little small things that you don't want falling out. All right, so let's see what fits inside. So first, I'm going to start with my phone because that is absolutely an essential. So I have an iPhone 12. Fits perfectly with no issues. I have my Prada sunglasses right over here because I'm definitely going to be wearing sunglasses when I'm walking around a big city. Lip gloss, car keys, and I probably wouldn't use any sort of wallet or card holder just because it does already have so many card slots but let's see. Yep, so it looks like it fits all of my essentials with a little bit of room to spare. I absolutely love that about this. Again, this super mini didn't even fit my phone, so I love that this is actually functional. And I'll be honest with you, I'm typically not a wallet on chain girl, just because every single time I feel like I would rather just use a bag, and a wallet on chain typically doesn't fit all of my essentials. However, I will say that this wallet on chain is the one exception. It fits everything I need without the bulkiness of a shoulder bag, and it's just absolutely perfect for being a tourist in the city or ending up at a nightclub. It's exactly what I'm looking for so far. But the question is it worth the $700 price tag? I've decided that I am keeping it. I love how slim and compact this is for a day or night out in the city. So while it's not a huge bag, it's definitely versatile. In case you missed part 1, go ahead and check it out in the description below. What are your guys' thoughts? Would you keep it or would you send it back? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy the vibe here, please consider liking, subscribing. It helps the channel out tremendously so I can keep giving you designer handbag reviews like this one. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm incredibly grateful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.